yesterday. I did go to him to host a list because I didn't really care about it. I made a list of with 9 people. We just did it kind of for fun. We didn't even care if anybody saw it. And I decided, this sounds like something that's up Toxic's alley. Even though he was only number 13, which he might bitch about for a while, it could be a lot of fun to show it to people. And Toxic was furious, but that means he wants to do good, but no need to bash each other. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not bashing him. Don't get me wrong. I like him. I think it's great. But like Joe, you're too young and hip to be on Filma. You think so? Anyway, I disappointed him a bit. That's what happens with hero worship. No. He said, "Let's blow the whole wad in 1 hour and have nothing left." That's what I said. And then you said, "I like the way you think." Not, lol, remember that shit. Okay, this is Toxic. For real, man, you go about casting judgment, then claiming everyone else has an ego. I'm confident in what I do. You saying anything about me, TGS, the shows on it, or the people I deal with is like an angry fan talking about their favorite television show that let them down. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing what I do, and sure, I might take suggestions into consideration, but I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop just because you don't like it. You don't have to watch it. That's why it doesn't matter to me, and I'm taking this the way I am. It's entertainment for the people. Once you realize that it's for them and not for you, you'll see what and why I do this. The same way it is for BTF, as it's for them. Get over yourself. That's Toxic. So I say, you've been trying to make it about you since day one. Sorry, I don't buy it. You have a symbiotic relationship with BC. It's all about feeding your ego. He said, there you go again, confusing confidence with ego. I said, the price you pay is a small one, as it's all done in the service of your ego. He said, I know what I am, what I do, and where I stand. I'm not fighting for a spot. You came to me. Remember that. He said, confidence, Toxic, is internally driven. Arrogance is externally driven. You display the weakness of the latter. And I said, I know you like this stuff, man. I could care less. Was I wrong to bring the list to you? He said, well, I'm sorry you see it that way. You're mistaken. Well, I mean, you could have pulled it off by yourself. Why involve me? Unless you think I would have added something. At the end of the day, Joe, I know you're a fan. You don't have to admit it. I think it's cute the way I rub off on you. I said, okay, whatever you have to tell yourself. But you're proving my point. And he said, it's like you can say anything you want about your favorite show when a character is killed or whatever. That's your opinion. But don't expect them to stop the broadcast because someone had their opinion on the internet. And I said, confidence doesn't have to explain itself, Toxic. It doesn't have to prove itself or impose itself on others. Arrogance does. You're arrogant and thus weak. He said, and you're mad. Why does it concern you? Why are you worried about the way I battle cam? I said, what are you talking about? You sound delusional right now. He said, it's what you make of it, is it not? Then why does it upset you when I make it what I want? When I do things that I'm interested and share it? I said, I'm just telling you how weak you are. You have potential. You could be a real man someday, but you're letting your elders down. He said, why do you get so angry when people get behind my projects? I said, I don't, pal. He says, why do you have to tell me how weak I am? Weak compared to what? I feel like I might be one of the strongest you've ever met. He said, compared to what a human should strive to be. He said, and that's what is eating you up. We can just be cool, bro. You're scared. You're scared I'm going to steal your shine. I said, I'm trying to teach you something and you're being a child. He said, the shine you had to work so hard to earn. You've done so much to get that spot. I could list them off, but we know it. It's a ton. I said, Toxic, you have my blessing. I'm sorry I dumped the list off on you. Thanks for giving it your best shot. He said, I've climbed the ladder too, but in my own way. We have different hustles, and I'm not knocking yours. I said, I'm not knocking the things you do. I've only knocked the way you carry yourself. That's all. It pains me to see someone act so weak. That's all I meant. He said, why does that bother you? I said, empathy. He says, why do you want so much better for me? Who am I? Think about it, bro. This is all falls back to projection. I get it. I'm laying out there for you. I said, you're someone who wants better. I know that. He said, do I? I said, and you should strive to be better. He said, why should I? The site doesn't grow. I said, seriously, You don't do all this because you don't care. It's not a hobby or pure socialization for you. It's a mission. This is why you got so angry when your shows were scrapped, for instance. He said, I do it because I have nothing else better to do on the internet. And being a fan of podcasts, I think it's fun to put together my own topical shows when I do the TGS stuff. That's why I do it. I say, cool. Gotta head out, man. Later. Then he typed, I was never angry my shows were scrapped. I predicted it, and I continued, and I'm still going. Sure, I was bummed, but I was never beaten. I don't leave for a month to gather my thoughts after taking a dump and throwing a job away live on TV. I stuck it out, then did Ghost Dog show that night. And I don't even get paid anything for TGS. That shit's for fun. That's the shit I take pride in. My channel is just my channel for socialization's sake, yes. But when I do shows, they're always in TGS, with the exception of the Toxic Show, which was picked while I was doing filler shit anyways. So I gave Alki what I was picked up on. I didn't give him a topical show, but I still did one off the books for free every day after the TV with a wrap-up show. This shit is a game to me, as he's proven with him explaining himself over and over and over again after I had walked away from the conversation about 5 minutes ago. It's all fun. Believe me, I know where I stand and shit. I'm happy with what I do. If I wanted more, I'd take it. I could have anything I wanted. I'm cool with what I got. I said, if this is a game, why are you still typing? Why not walk away? He said, because I'm on a flow, and I got till 7 p.m. before I got to split, seeing the Lego movie at 7:40. I said, cool. And he goes, but yeah, man, I do what I do because it's fun for me. I like doing it, and people obviously dig it, or else they wouldn't be here. Even if it's for a lack of anything, better on the site at the time, at least it's keeping people on Battlecam and not on JTV, YouNow, Vaughn, and places like that. So why try to knock it? And I never did knock it. I said time and time again that I was proud of what he did. But anyway, I didn't respond to any of this. He said, as you can see, I'd help you out on any projects you throw at me. Why not just try to work with instead of against all the time? That's where you fuck up, bro. You have ideas, notebooks full of them. But for some reason, people don't get behind them, at least not the people you want. So you have to go to people who will take anything just for the sake of doing something. That's where I come in. Bro, I can read you like a book, but now I gotta go see a movie. I'll take responses once again offline. Thank you for your time. Battlecam Community Theater. That's what he said. Joe, would you rather watch your parents have sex for the next 10 years or join in once to stop it forever? Join in once. Can I do both? Can I watch them every day and join in?